So talk to us a little bit about why you decided to run to be Springfield's mayor.
So I was elected city treasurer in 2015. And the reason that I wanted to run for mayor was I sat in the treasurer's office for the last 8 years and did not feel my community had improved over the last 8 years. It was not growing in the way that I wanted it to grow with economic development, infrastructure. I wanted to see more neighborhood policing, less crime, and I wanted to see beautification of my city. Homelessness is an issue in the city of Springfield. So just watching all of those issues for 8 years and really not seeing any progress, I decided that the only way to make a change was to put myself in the position of making the change myself.
And I think people are probably most familiar with yourself and your role as treasurer, but can you tell us a little bit more about your background for folks that maybe don't know you?
Sure. So for 25 years, I actually worked in the finance industry. My most recent position before being elected treasurer was I was the vice president of Marine Bank right here in Springfield. And I received many community banking awards. I've done a lot of philanthropy throughout the community, so a lot of people know me from my charity work as well. It's important to me to give back to my community, and I think that's why running for office fits so well with me.
Absolutely. So, as you said, economic development is definitely a major issue here in Springfield. We've had obviously some projects like the Wyndham recently fall through, and I think that people are really calling on, growth for the city. So, I guess, how would you go about tackling that? How would you attract new businesses here? How would you grow the businesses that we have?
So I've already reached out to some of our current business climate here and asked some of our business owners that have some of our larger industries, who are the affiliates you do business with? Because I want to go talk to those people and ask them, how do we get you to come to Springfield? How do we get you to bring your business here? We need a lot of different types of jobs. We are very blessed with our medical district here, and they bring a lot of good jobs with our medical district. But why don't we do more medical technology, maybe medical equipment? Manufacturing of medical equipment. Then we could do a warehouse industry. North Pekin just got a warehouse, right? An Amazon warehouse recently. Bloomington got Rivian. But we have not had those advancements. So those are the things I would go out and be the salesperson for the city and the spokesperson for the city to try and get those industries here.
Absolutely. Also, you mentioned policing, which is I was planning on asking
Yes.
about. I think that Springfield has tried to, be ahead of as far as doing community policing, doing outreach. Where else would you like to see growth when it comes to community police relations?
So I'm blessed to have the endorsement of our local PPPA police union. So I was very blessed to get that endorsement on Monday. And they believe in me because they know I want to see our police force grow. We only have 5 neighborhood police officers for the entire city at this time. And our community needs to see our police officers in the neighborhoods, driving around, waving, stopping, saying hello. And we no longer get to do that because we don't have enough police officers on the street to do that at any given moment. And so police officers just react instead of being proactive and being involved in the community. And I want to change that and get them back involved in the community because we have some great men and women at the Springfield Police Department, and they just want that support so that they can give back to the community.
Yeah, especially with Chief Scarlett now too. Absolutely.
Yes.
What would you say, for voters that are still maybe on the fence, kind of maybe don't know a lot about yourself and your opponent, and just are trying to think of the things that are going to impact their daily lives? How do you think that the lives of Springfield voters would be better if you were elected?
Thank you for asking that question. It's actually part of why I ran. It's my leadership skills. My slogan for my campaign is New Leadership for a Better Springfield. I am not afraid to go out and talk to people. I'm not afraid of people telling me no. So if I go out and sell our community and I hear the word no, I'll go back again and again and again. This community needs an advocate and a voice, and I want to be that advocate and that voice. I want to be that leader. I'm also not afraid to communicate. We have a lot of communication problems within our city council, from the mayor communicating or lack thereof to the council members. I'm very big into communication and telling the story as much as we can. So that is something that I would use as a platform as well. And then lastly, I think it's very, very important that the mayor make decisions. And I am not afraid to make decisions. For instance, we're going to be releasing, and we'll send that to you very quickly, information on an idea I have for our beach house at Lake Springfield. So our Community Foundation did the Next 10 over COVID, and it was a great project they did to see what the community wants to see happen within Springfield. And one of the things in the Next 10 was the beach house. They want something to be done with the beach house. It just sits. So I actually commandeered on my own, without city funds, having plans drawn up to turn that area into a food truck park. So the community could go out and have a little bit of music, maybe play a little bocce ball, have have a playground for children and then food trucks so that they could enjoy the area with picnic tables, just an outside environment for families to sit out. And I'm not afraid to make decisions and to bring forward ideas like that. And that's where my leadership style and skills would come in.
Okay, awesome. Anything else lastly, that you feel like maybe people don't know about you, or just anything else you'd want voters to know before they go out and cast their vote?
I think I just want voters to know that I am a female running for office, which isn't very common in Springfield, Illinois. We have had only one female mayor in the entire history of the city, and that's been a very long time ago. And I'm blessed to have the endorsement of that previous female mayor, Mayor Hasera. She has endorsed me, but I want them to know that I am a strong female who listens to the community, who cares about the community, and really just wants to see our community shine bigger and better and brighter, and that's what I'm going to bring to Springfield.